You know, I'd like to be watching the Avs game. I would like to be, but I'm not.
I can't believe this is real life right now.
20 seconds.
They're drawing up plays with a 12-point lead with 19 seconds to go.
You're never out of it.
They're winning!
Oh, they are winning. I thought Kentucky called the timeout, which is even funnier.
And she fouls her! She fouled her!
This game may never end.
This game's never gonna end.
Yeah.
We're never gonna watch hockey.
I actually can't believe what my eyes are seeing
The first
right
period's
now.
going to be over by the time ESPN tunes into this game.
Never looked. Late. Like, not like crazy. But not crazy either.
Oh, and then on Wednesday, my other son wrecked his car.
Okay, I'm ready to settle in. Damn, could your fucking keyboard be any
I
louder?
don't know why it does that.
Do you want to turn it off?
And they called timeout a fucking again. Is this a joke?
No.
I cannot believe this.
Someone hit the Buffalo Wild Wings button on this Louisville, Kentucky game is what happened. They could at least give us like
Like a split screen.
or like the score somewhere on the screen of the Avs game. How much time has elapsed?
We're
What's
at,
up, Edwin?
1940.
Okay, so they like
started.
just started.
They didn't not just play it for a little bit.
Thank you, baby.
This
It's funny that they put this on like
how is
TV during the broadcast.
how is this timeout still going?
Potatoes
watch the Avs
on top of the fact that I already just ate it. Like, yeah, which is fine because I'm just gonna eat.
Don't foul, I beg.
All of that,
Yeah.
and then it was after they took
To brick up a
fucking
20-foot air ball.
prayer of a shot, from beyond the arc air ball. They're like, oh, well, now we're out of it.
This is impossible.
Yeah, I'd love to give you a time check, and the time check is this basketball game is finally fucking over.
Come on, ESPN. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, put the Avs game on now. I don't need to see them shaking hands. This isn't the championship. This is some random game in December. Oh my God, they're not switching over yet. What is happening?
There's got to be some post game.
Oh,
Thank God. All right.
Thank Jesus.
I
1823.
won't watch another NCAA product this year because of that. That was horrific that they let that go on. That was horrible.
18, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And there's your time check.
That is just a lie.
That was wild.
That's a lie. If DU goes to the championship, you're not going to watch
I'm not going to watch it. Because of the University of Kentucky women's basketball head coach, I will not watch it. Because she was the one calling timeouts. They're down 14 with 18 seconds left, and they call the timeout so their player could put up an air ball from inside the arc. Sick.
Jesse's about to start writing.
I can't believe what I just saw.
All right. Jesse, are you on my team or Team Blaze on these Blues jerseys?
Well, I don't know whose team is what. I think the jerseys are good. The kits are a lot of yellow.
Okay. I think that they're hideous all the way around.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you called it a kit? Because some guy tried to read me on Twitter about calling it a kit.
No, that's what they are. What else? What else would you call it?
He's like, it's called a sweater. I was like,
Yeah.
one piece of it.
Right. I was gonna say, there's a sweater within the kit.
This is from the
But I
soccer guy.
Yeah, well, like, what else would you call it with the pants? Like, I don't
A
know.
uniform is what you call
A
it.
uniform is another one. A kit too.
No, like, I feel like people use uniform and jersey, like, interchangeably.
Are they playing
Yeah.
on an ice pitch? Like, what are we doing? A kit?
Oh, what? Because sports can't have the same terminology. No.
Yeah, there's like a word for.
I mean, they don't call it a fucking ice field.
They could though.
They call it a rink, but
You're saying that
we're
trying
just
to
gonna
co-opt-
adopt.
we're
right.
We're just gonna adopt weird English.
We're
words.
coming up. We're coming up with our own word. It's called an ensemble now.
Fine, I'm great with that.
Ensemble.
Listen,
Football calls it a field, hockey calls it a pitch.
man.
But baseball also calls it a field.
What's that?
What did Jesse just
is
lose
a
his
field.
mind over?
They wouldn't switch over to the Avs game.
Oh, okay.
The best is like when my wife is talking about hockey and she doesn't know that she just uses basketball terms.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
This one's way behind today.
Oh yeah, it's way behind. The national ones that usually.
Yeah. See, look, that's a great play from Foodie in the neutral zone. On the back check. It's a great play.
I loved what I just saw when I was downstairs a second ago, too. Drive to the net. Myers tries to clean up.
Didn't finish though.
Didn't finish.
Classic.
And then the rebound is stopped. Doesn't help Myers.
Both applicable though.
They are, but soccer fans want goalie, and hockey fans want goaltender. Thank you.
Hockey fans.
I actually think like if I had to eat only omelets for the rest of my life, I think I could do it.
that's Yaya.
I like omelets. I like everything that goes into an omelet. I'm just not a huge omelet guy. The egg ratio is a little bit too high for me.
See, I like the egg. Like I like a high egg ratio,
Yeah.
so that makes sense.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck. I don't like it. Goalie has a fucking thing, and I'm like, whatever.
Oh, poor OC.
Should have known Jesse would get something with chicken on it.
What do I need this whole orange wedge for?
That I'm wrong and that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So they're just trying to see what they can fucking get me.
I do love chicken.
15, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41.
Yeah, see, I really did. I liked the Blues jerseys. Like, I like them standalone. I don't care for the full ensemble.
It's too much yellow. I think the logo is just hideous, personally.
And see, the Avs jerseys are actually the opposite, where I think the full kit is better than the
that's
jersey
a great
standalone.
Agree.
Yeah, I did. I was like, I started. I'm like, hey, do I get tickets to this?
How long until we get custom Sailor Moon jerseys? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I'm like, can we buy me one? I'm like, not going to buy myself.
See your what?
I'll tell you that.
I sent Megan a link. The product links.
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited.
I think
This
we
is a
talked about
slippery
this on the
slope.
last watch along.
Yeah.
But I wish the NHL would do more. Like
Yeah.
See,
who
I
gives a
don't think
fuck? Like, just
the regular
we were talking about the NFL being so good at marketing before. Like, do stuff like that. Like, just
it's
who gives a
fine.
shit? Like, just wear a jersey
Agree.
one off.
Yep. Like if you want to make
I
more money
agree.
on jerseys, like
Right,
And there's
right.
so
That's
much
the
Sailor
easiest
Moon merch out
Jer-
there.
And actually,
It's not as clean as the other.
what? So what color is Mercury's jersey?
Mercury?
Yeah.
Blue.
Wait,
Right,
Like light
but
blue.
that's what. Why is Sailor Moon's also blue? Is what I'm saying.
Because
they covered him up.
couldn't figure it out. I don't know. Oh,
It's stylish.
gorgeous.
There it is.
it's mean.
Oh yeah, very light blue.
Yeah, like a super light
Well,
blue.
which is definitely more her color for sure. But anyway, chat. Do you guys like Sailor Moon?
Are you talking about like the actual show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We've been talking about my freaking crew necks for the last 2
There's
days
gotta be
because
a
I've been
little bit
wearing.
of sound.
She's got like the whole gang of sweaters.
This isn't the right one.
So I'm assuming you are a big Sailor Moon fan.
Big Sailor Moon
Okay. No, why?
fan. Who told you?
It said
Blaze mentioned it, but I didn't see it, Edwin. Apparently, there's a king mullet behind Bednar.
King mullet.
It's on a kid. It's great. Oh, this is the thing. That's why.
See, someone was saying pancakes. I didn't just want pancakes, chicken and waffles. What a combo.
I
What a
have
compromise
trouble.
here.
In the morning, I want savory, not sweet. But I could do sweet if it had something savory.
Why would you get chicken and waffles when you can get steak and eggs? I just don't.
Breading.
Is it a Samsung?
Neat.
Oh God! Now you're gonna make us listen to
Oh yeah, why isn't the sound on?
because there's too many football people here. Actually, I don't know. I guess they're just playing music.
Sounds of the
Yeah.
ice.
yeah, that's a great
I
call.
was gonna say, yeah. Why just music?
Yeah.
Is Steve Levy gonna eat another whole chicken live on the broadcast?
Who?
Steve Levy.
Oh,
Well, it was it Steve last time? I forget who it was that just tried to gobble a whole chicken on the broadcast last year of the Avs game.
I like you say that while eating.
Yeah. I mean, that's par for the
What is
course.
this idiot going to have food on the broadcast again this year?
How unprofessional of that guy.
Look, the whole vibe of the watch along is unprofessional. It's like, let's be honest.
Listen, I don't disagree. I enjoyed the juxtaposition.
Oh, it was butchy. Thank you, Casey. You're right.
The parm, the chicken
Yeah,
parm. Okay,
yeah.
I had no idea what you were talking about until we learned it was
Yeah.
Gucci.
Chicken parm sounds great, right?
He's a fanatic about chicken parm. He
I
rates
understand
other
why.
people's chicken parm.
What?
People will send him photos of chicken parm, and he'll rate them.
Damn, what a sick gig. Oh, just photos? I thought you meant like people like
No,
bring him fully prepared chicken parm.
I
Good
hope
question.
they do.
YOLO. There he is.
Playing forward for his
Jacob
one shift
McDonald
tonight.
playing forward for 3 minutes tonight.
Yo, this waffle is good as fuck.
Ooh, Jesus.
That mask for Frankie is actually so sick.
Dude, it's dope as fuck.
They just slapped a sticker on it right in the front. Newy for a hold, huh?
I don't understand the allure of organs at sporting events.
I hate it.
I don't get it.
Bad take.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? It's like been around forever.
Yeah, and it's bad.
Oh, that's a good reason to have stuff. Oh, we've always done it like that.
Yeah, it's lasting, enduring.
Mm-hmm.
You just
So,
want your hippity
they
hop
called
songs
Nui
played all
for
the
a
time,
hook
don't you,
where
Jesse?
it didn't even like change the play at all. Like Tarasenko still got away from him and received the puck. I guess I don't really get the call.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Wait, how did we get the sound on down there for the Avs game?
You go tell them to turn it on.
Hey.
Is there anybody down there wearing Av stuff?
There isn't much.
Couple.
How you feel about this Broncos game, Eric?
Although, see, I will say,
They're gonna win it.
I like that they're doing a reverse retro.
They're gonna
verse
keep
of
the hope alive.
Agree. I agree with that, actually.
I think it's weird when you have one team wearing a.
Their normal jersey,
No, I
yeah.
don't think so. But
I mean, we all know they are like,
yeah.
like mathematics.
No, I don't think so. They can still end up like, there's what, 5 games left. They could end up.
All right. Avs got to kill this for Blaze's first bet to hit.
Oh yeah.
What was your first bet?
No goal in the first 10. Just when that top line talent, but the Blues are
What a weird play
pretty
by
heavy
Gerard
on
there.
their forwards.
Oh,
They're goaltending. Benny-
Thank you for the $2 vaguely.
awful
He
this
says,
year.
we need to know the status of Lil Brizzy
Lil
Megan.
Brizzy.
Have you seen any of the highlights?
He was
of it?
collected. He made it to the ice.
Like punching guys.
Survived?
behind
He
the net.
survived.
Yeah.
The Eagles probably could have used him.
Wow, that was a bright sweater that Emily Kaplan was wearing.
He's like, how do you,
Yeah.
he's like also skinny.
Yeah. Well, there's been other ones too, like when they were playing Boston, he skated over and started yelling at their coach and stuff.
All right. Special teams got to be good. Avs still not a team that can overcome a special teams deficit right now.
But his own coach called him out and was like, "You got to stop this. You're like, you need to start saving pucks."
Yeah.
Like in the presser afterwards. Doesn't help anybody. He just needs to start saving pucks.
Who is Lil Brizzy, by the way? What is that about?
He was a teddy bear
Okay. Last night.
for the teddy
got
bear
it.
toss.
they were really hyped on 8,400 Bears. Wasn't very many compared to like some of the ones they've done before.
The
right?
red,
Jillian said it was double what they did last year.
so I think it's good for the Eagles, but like Stockton used to do like
I
20,000
was gonna
bears and
say,
shit.
like, yeah, 5 figures.
Oh, that's right. The teddy bear tosses last night.
In,
huh?
in Stockton, there'd be dudes with like a bag of 50 that they're just tossing on the ice, and it's like, whoa.
That's surprising because Stockton had attendance issues.
There was the one game a year that everyone went to was a teddy bear game.
I can't imagine why. It's such a beautiful place.
Isn't there a WHL team that does it?
I'm sure. Well, all the WHL teams do it, but yeah, there is one. I want to say it's Hamilton, which is an OHL team, but I don't know.
I mean, it's crazy too.
say-
Oh,
Nice save, nice save.
It's crazy, like how many go on the ice too. Like one year at the Eagles, it was like it looked like it was like waist deep in air.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to imagine there's that many like children in need in Northern Colorado.
Well, what are those teddy bears telling those children, anyways? Like they need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, right?
Never discount
They'll just hand out
white people making
What are
children,
you
Eric.
teaching these? What are you teaching?
That's all I'm
these
going to say.
children?
Children.
You get a job.
White folks love to make kids, all right?
They like to make kids.
Yes.
I think
have one cousin.
everybody likes to make kids.
I have one cousin. I don't think I disagree
You
with your hypothesis.
My family, I have 22 cousins on my mom's side.
22 cousins.
On one side.
I have one on both sides combined.
Are you Catholic?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Really?
Okay, that actually makes so much sense.
That's like statistically improbable. How many siblings do your parents have?
They each have two. And
Wow.
either,
My mom had 6 siblings and my dad had 4.
It's not like Watata, who has like 56 cousins.
Maybe I should say drunk white people like making kids.
Wait, are they really about to give a delay game?
Irish and German, so.
my grandmother's name was Mary Catherine.
Nah, yep.
Jeez.
It's about as
You're gonna
English
cut
as you
away
can get.
right as they're making the call.
Irish Catherine.
What was the call? If that was the replay.
Possible delay.
Oh,
Okay.
delay.
Yeah, it went right
that's
out.
Straight out.
It hit the camera and went out. There's a camera leaning over the glass. Ah, and they're gonna give it to him.
Well, this is bad.
This is really bad for everything. Yeah.
So what they're saying is that
The camera's
It would
over
have
the
gone
glass
out
anyway.
anyways.
Yeah, it's not. I'm fine with that call. Like, I have no problem with the camera being above the glass. It's the same thing of, like, if it goes over the bench, if it's high enough, it's still a penalty. This camera work is brutal.
I mean, is that glass regulation?
Like, it was show the other angle, and it was definitely going out anyway. Like,
yeah, but I mean, again, I'm not gonna like make a huge stink about that call, but like, you can't call a penalty based on what you think was gonna happen.
Shooting it out of the.
sure you can. They do it all the time.
Off in the
Yeah.
attacking zone.
That's. I don't know. Like,
It's too
it,
It's too strong a penalty.
AJ and Rudo.
Frankie's got to make one big one here. What's
don't
my
know.
bad take?
No, I didn't say bad take. I said he just said, "Why is that a penalty? Like, it should just be a face-off in the zone."
I mean, that's true. The idea of a delay of game is fucking stupid.
It's too punitive for.
Yeah.
Nice block.
All right.
whole argument,
now you
though,
just
is
got to
like,
kill a whole nother
You
penalty.
Go up,
That's all.
anything that comes into your zone.
Wow, great
You're just-
job. Do it again.
Yeah.
You get the face off in the
Yeah.
right up.
Maybe if you're a repeat
Hey,
offender.
I mean, I
Give
can
up
see
a
it from that
goal
point too,
and then
because
have to
right,
throw
like
another
you
penalty.
ice
That's
the puck.
true. That
It
would
just
be
comes to the
painful
face-off.
also.
Yeah.
So
Are they going to break Blaze's heart right here?
Too much.
probably.
I mean, that was implemented in the time that I was watching it.
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
I didn't love that penalty call.
You know what's crazy is like my mom was like, when I was
I don't like
younger,
that.
I go to
The
my
Taves
uncle's
one?
games.
Yeah,
There was
off
no
the camera.
netting behind the glass. So like if you were just above the glass
mean-
and somebody
Because the rule is, did
you
it
know,
go
gets
clean
deflected,
out?
that puck's coming at you.
So what happens if a fan reaches over?
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, nice move. Nice
Wow.
move.
What a
Oh, that's why.
That's dangerous too.
Hey, first 10.
Hey, there you go.
He survived.
First bet hit.
I actually think Binnington got a piece of that
Oh.
sent it around the wall.
Did he?
And
Yeah,
Kale's, like,
maybe.
I think. That's what it sounded like.
Kale's a little pissy today after everything that happened last game.
Well, he's probably been fucking reading all those Ranger fans' replies on Twitter.
You did this.
I know. I posted that not expecting it to draw the ire of Rangers fans the way that it did.
You out?
Yeah, he got that on net.
Yeah, you're right. It's been a weird thing, though. Like, I jokingly posted during the
later.
Buffalo game, Kale is so much better than Darlene. And Buffalo fans, like, showed out. Like, no, he's not.
Yeah.
It's like, calm down, bud.
He's the most agreeable hockey player for people to have such issue with.
Right?
I had someone in reply to that refer to him as a prima donna, all about him. He's nothing but flash. It's like,
Tell me you've never watched Kale McCarr. Like,
Or seen an interview with him.
I was like, I've like stopped just shy of begging him to say something about himself positive, and he won't fucking do it.
well, that's 2 great kills. Is it going to matter, though? The Hextalls made a song about that. Never trust a girl in a Rangers jersey, they said. What's that? Okay, well, this song was about this guy getting cheated on by a Rangers fan at a Rangers game.
Well, my favorite part of all of it was Cale McCarr was right. Like that wasn't intentionally like flashy save.
Yep.
He didn't need to come all the way over top with that windmill. Shesterkin likes to do that. Like it is what it is. But like he did do that.
He didn't even assign negative value
Yep.
to it.
Right.
I mean, Wall used to do that all the time, too.
Right. And ask Patrick, like, there were so many people. I almost like got in my car and drove to New York City to fucking find this one guy. Who was like, all these people don't understand. It's simple physics. You're supposed to do that to throw the momentum of the puck away from the goal line, keeping it in your
you're
glove.
supposed to shrug your shoulder.
Right. And he goes, he ends it with this, it's not show, it's physics. I was like, no shot. Is Igor Shesterkin sitting there like, physics, I gotta throw this away from... And why doesn't that affect any other goalie? Physics don't apply to every other goalie in the league?
Fleury does it all the time, too, but
Right.
it's
Imagine
Marc-Andre
that. The guy
Fleury.
with the
Yeah.
metallic gold pads also likes to throw
Also
a
the
windmill.
dude who YOLO stacks the pads for fun half the time.
Was Wall the one that did it and dropped it behind him and it went
Yeah.
in?
in
Yeah.
the Western Conference Final.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Statue of Liberty. Yep.
And again, Avs fans loved the Statue of Liberty because it was for show.
Yeah.
100%. All right. We need the deets. What was best, the burrito, the omelet, or the chicken and waffles?
I really enjoyed the waffle part of this chicken and waffles. Chicken also very good. I really enjoyed the waffle.
Convinced. Megan?
And it came with potatoes.
This burrito is completely different from the last burrito.
Is it good or bad?
Well, I wanted the other burrito. It has sausage and egg, and I thought the other one was like ground beef.
It
Yeah,
was.
okay.
It says on the menu for sure.
All right.
So
So
it's just really different.
so get the omelet, get the chicken and waffles. Confirmed.
And get clarification.
Yeah.
Know what's in your burrito.
A good rule in general.
Because it's not bad. Like, I'm obviously eating it. I just had a different expectation.
You could just be saying that. You're not on camera. They don't know.
Oh, pipe organ.
What?
Nothing.
I wonder if Tim Peel is there.
He might be.
Who's winning that? Or do. I'm not your dad.
Who's had more mimosas, though?
The last time I was here, I ordered one mimosa, and it was the color of Prosecco or champagne, whatever you put in it.
Sounds like you ordered. It sounds like you got the right
I
bartender.
couldn't even finish it. 'Cause I still had to go on the post game, and I was like, this is a horrible idea.
I became a huge. I don't know what happened. I became a huge champagne guy. Like
I love
like
it.
14 months ago.
And just about it now.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't even think it's like all that good. But we just like it's seriously. We had some friends over a couple months ago for like breakfast.
No, I'm with you. It's better than wine.
Oh, for sure. I made myself one mimosa that looked very similar to what Megan was talking about. I was like, you know what? Save the sugar. And I was just fucking chugging champagne.
Oh, get it?
Did they hire the NFL graphics team?
Yeah, this is a thing.
No, the intern for the NHL.
Why are they
NFL
rolling
graphics.
snowballs over them?
Because it's the
See,
Avalanche.
look, it's
They're the
snowballing.
They
it
all
should
got
have been.
hurt.
Yeah, it's snowballing.
the injuries snowball.
Unfortunately, this graphic came 2
Oh,
weeks
there's
late.
the mullet again. Did you guys see
Yeah.
it? Did you see it?
see
No, you
it.
can
Yeah,
see half
you
of
can
it.
kind of see it there.
Yes, there it is.
See, I think that looks horrible.
I agree.
The child?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
The only way it could be worse if it was a rat tail instead of a mullet.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
I've had both those looks.
I bet you have.
Mullet and a rat
And that's
tail.
why you shaved your head.
No, that's because I went bald.
You guys can't even tempt myself to do this ever again.
I had to do all
Yeah,
those things before
yeah.
I lost it.
Yeah,
right?
hairstyle Jesus was like, we gave you 2 strikes here. We tried.
You're done.
Wow, they really put the Blackhawks on ESPN, huh?
They bumped the Broncos for him.
Last night, my kid had a game at the sports table, and they have those, the claw machines. It's like a bunch of hockey stuff. There's a Dustin Bufflin figurine in there.
Wow.
And then there's a Blackhawks scarf
Oh my god.
in there. And everything else is like generic. No ab stuff whatsoever.
So that machine is set to you can never win these.
Dude, I've got some stories about Dustin Bufflin.
Oh, okay.
Really?
He's he's a family friend.
We'll talk about that
Yeah.
after the post-game show.
How are you just now telling us this?
My uncle,
Yeah, I think the list of
My
people
uncle
you're
coached
like
him in high
family
school.
friends with is shorter than the ones that you like not. You're not family friends with, rather.
Yo, that haircut looks horrible. I'm just seeing it again on Rudo's monitor. How could you have at any point pumped that up?
It's a child.
Do you guys think Joe Dirt's haircut looks good? Because that
Yes.
looks exactly like Joe
dude,
Dirt's
that
haircut.
great
Like,
great movie by the way.
See,
It is
and
a great
I'm not
movie,
criticizing the child. It's about his
Yeah, you
parents
are.
for letting him out like that. Like, the child doesn't know better. It's your responsibility as a parent to educate them.
Jesse
like, hey,
Helicopter Dad confirmed.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to be right behind the bench on TV. You're not going to look like that. Not today.
The pure shame of a
Wear a
little,
hat. Wear a
with
hat.
a little child going on
I
right
don't
now.
think the hat makes it better.
So-
I want it to look like that.
And Megan, I'm sure he does, but has everyone not seen a picture of themselves at 7 years old going, oh my God, Mom, why
Oh,
did you
dude,
let me out of the house
I used
like
to
that?
think bleaching my hair was the coolest shit I've
Don't
ever
you
done.
need to have those moments
No.
to become humble?
No,
adults?
I don't think
No,
so.
because you walk around thinking it's cool and everyone goes, oh, he's a kid, it is cool. And you don't learn that you look like an idiot.
How about mohawks?
Were none of you bullied?
No, because I made sure I didn't look like that before I left the house.
Yeah, that's a penalty. Let's go. I remember in middle school I used to
You don't
take
like
my
those
I used to
jerseys?
take my hair, pull it up, put it up, and then just shave everything underneath down to the skin.
Seriously?
Oh yeah.
Why?
I would have bullied you.
It's like a bowl cut. You would have?
I'm just kidding. That was supposed to be a play on
I
Megan's
disagree
joke.
with that comment.
ESPN does have good 3D graphics. Their transitions are always dope.
They have great bumpers for sure. Their actual graphics could use some work.
At least they have budget.
I agree.
They have budget.
Yeah, they got money.
Do they?
Yeah, they're Disney.
Didn't they lose like $1 billion ago?
They also made $1 billion this week.
That,
They're like,
was
yeah.
that was in the past, Rudo.
Yeah.
Also, Disney's in fucking shambles.
Yeah.
Disney?
Yeah, they just fired their CEO because he was like cooking the books, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, they're changing the subscription services, everything now. It's like more money now.
Well, so
Everything
I
went
think
up.
that's why they brought Bob Iger back.
Yeah,
was because the
correct.
last guy was like, no, profits on everything, just fucking cut everything and make everything more expensive. They got rid, and not that things won't continue to get expensive, but they brought Bob Iger back to be like, okay,
Stop
can't-
destroying our product.
we can't raise the price of streams and the parks in the same day. Like, we can't do it all at once. So they raised the price of Hulu, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, and admittance into Disneyland and Disney World, like, all within 5 days. And they were like, okay, I think that's enough from you. There's so many parts of this thing. Not this in particular, but just all. I have so many thoughts on all of that in general.
Oh my. They're there together.
Can I see the picture?
It's
I see.
a lot to say.
Cut the mics.
We'll go on break at intermission. That's fine.
Ooh.
That's like it's bad enough when Mac's doing that. It's even worse when it's JT Conrad.
I mean, I saw what he was looking at though. There was a hole up there. Just missed it completely.
Okay, that graphic just covering up Cale McCarr skating.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Not a good PP so far.
It feels like they're gonna score within seconds now that you've said it.
I hope so. I mean, if I have that power.
Zone entries.
Yeah, without Mac,
really just where-
it's tough.
Like, you see the stats that Nate is one of the best controlled zone entry people in the league every year.
Yep.
Just really drives it home when you see it in practice, like in a game.
Yeah,
No, that's not good.
Definitely you don't know what you got till it's
Yeah,
gone.
but look, it's like there's 3 different spots that it's coming
Oh
from.
my gosh. Where's that?
Got to be around Longmont somewhere. It's my kid.
I like that you've got.
That was a nice play.
That was a great play.
Oh.
See, that's how that is supposed to work.
Yep.
Where you've got Gerard who he's a shooting threat to walk in. He drops it back. Devon Taves is clearly a shooting threat. And it opens so many lanes. When they use that properly, I really like it.
That hit the post?
No, it hit
No.
Bennington.
It did.
Oh, that was Charles Houdon. Okay.
It sure was. That second unit, baby.
That should have been New Hook. Why isn't that New Hook on the wall?
They put him in the bumper for some reason. I don't know why, but they do it. Just do it at 5-on-5, Newey.
There you go.
Ooh. That's
get
like
a-
the third weird bounce
Yeah,
that almost
I
led
mean,
to
if they
something.
get a half decent bounce there, that's a wide open net for Foodie, but it just bounced
Get there.
vertically.
Oh.
Get off him.
I officially think Megan is a liar, by the way, that he's actually this really fun, bubbly kid.
He was shy when I talked to him in the Avs locker room. I think he doesn't. I think. What's
You-
the word I'm looking for? He's more
Shy?
intimidated
Yeah.
around the Avs organization.
Do you guys,
Maybe
you
he's
guys
an introvert.
Parks and Rec people? Parks and Recreation? No?
I am not.
All right, well, never mind. This definitely won't land then.
The only thing I know is the cones of Dunder Sparse
Like
or
if
whatever.
he's
the
like-
fuck. Is that
Especially
it?
if he's
Yeah.
like
Cones of
outgoing
Dunshire,
around
yeah.
the Eagles, like all the players that he knows.
Yeah, because he'll interrupt my interviews, and he'll refuse to answer questions up there. He'll say, that's a violation. And he won't answer. So here, he was so shy.
Yeah.
Okay, see ya.
Look out for that line there on the ice.
Look out for the linesman.
Is that
maybe.
raised? And the blue line's raised.
Damn.
I mean, it is St. Louis. They got to keep the blue above everything else.
Aha.
Oh my God,
Ooh,
England.
Goodness. Yeah, freeze it.
Yo, Andreas Englund, I know this is like obvious. He's huge.
Yeah.
He's
Mountain of a man.
huge. I felt like a little kid the other day talking to him in the locker room.
He's got a really long neck too, but it's
Huge.
like it's like a triangle.
Dude, I genuinely don't know how, like, Harrison does it with the Nuggets.
Ah.
Like,
No shot, dude. I mean, like, he's a guy that even, like, I don't know how he's ever gotten anyone to fight him. Like, he's
you just take one
massive.
look at him and you're like, nah.
Well, and, like, he's Swedish as shit.
Yeah.
His jaw is like,
He's Swedish.
Chiseled. Oh, that's such a bad turnover.
oh, who got a stick on that there?
You're like,
Taves, I think.
I've seen Rocky 3. I know what happens.
That's honestly how he looked. That's honestly how he looked. If he dies, he dies.
Get the puck out here, boys.
Yeah, that was bad puck management in the
Yeah.
D zone there from Kale and
Yeah,
Taves. You don't
yeah.
usually see that from them.
Well, if Kale just wasn't so much about all the flash. and
Nah,
all that,
true. Yeah, you're just trying to be too fancy.
yeah, he probably would have.
Holy fuck.
Okay,
Nice
so
play from Sammy there.
I love it too when people try to use Flash as a burn. Like, yeah, because he has it.
He's good enough to do that.
Yeah, someone referred to it as his prima donna skating. It's like,
Oh yeah.
what?
Ooh.
Avs are getting chances in front, man. Weird that it was EJ right there.
Right?
But
That would have been fun.
Do you want to keep your skating or have Kale McCarr's?
you're right.
Ask anyone in the NHL.
Yeah.
I'll take Kale's.
There might be one person I'll be like, I'll keep.
Do I think Frankie could take Bennington? Absolutely. Bennington can't actually fight. He's all talk.
He is.
Yeah.
He is a.
That
He is
dude-
a toothpick of a man.
That
too.
dude will absolutely talk the biggest shit in the world and act all tough.
Think of a
On his
man.
way to the locker
And
room.
if Frankie took one step
Just
toward
the,
that dude, he'd be
hold
like,
me back.
Whoa, yeah.
Oh, shit. Hold me back.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember a few years ago when Devin Dubnyk got in his face?
yeah.
There was a bunch of people, I guess, after, like, apparently Devin Dubnyk's like a pretty bad motherfucker, like in real life.
I've heard so, yeah.
And there were some people that were like, yeah, Jordan Bennington is extremely
stick. Let's
lucky
He didn't get his ass beat.
that Devin
yeah.
Dubnyk, who also has like 4 inches on him, didn't just beat the tires out of him.
Oh, lucky.
Bennington. Is he like Frankie's sized height?
He's got
Bennington?
Bennington?
He's
Bennington's
like
like
6'2",
6'1",
6'3",
yeah.
I think,
Oh,
even,
okay.
yeah. But he's a beanpole.
He is.
He's just
very
such a
thin.
weenie. Like, I just, it's the way
He's the
he does
epitome
it all.
of,
Yeah.
like, fucking wannabe tough guy.
Right,
and
right,
and
right.
everyone can see that he's a little bitch.
Well,
like,
I've always told my kids, and I look out for myself, is like the guy that doesn't say anything
Oh, yeah.
when shit's going down.
That's
is
the
the
dude
guy
you're
you need
afraid
to be
of.
concerned
Yeah.
about, not the guy like yapping.
Right. See, I've seen Frankie like get like mix it up with someone once, and he's just such a nice guy. I can't even like picture what he's saying.
dude, he went crazy with the Eagles that first year. He went all the
He
way down
did
the
give a
ice and
fight,
took
didn't
that
he?
guy. Yeah.
He's really protective of them.
Yeah.
That was like when Sakic got in the fight. You're like, oh my god, this is happening, and
Yeah.
then he beat the living shit out of the guy too.
All right. Can we get a break? I need another mimosa. We'll be back in a little bit, chat. Not a great period for the Avs, but they survived. No big complaints. We'll be back.
was some stuff so the Sampo thing I will agree with you on. That, like, I thought it was, that I did think was weird because it's very similar. The only thing, and this isn't necessarily me saying this, but I could see if maybe the team felt this way, saying, yeah, but he has that, like, Andre Burakovsky thing where if he finds himself in the right spot, he has
100%.
that part.
I don't.
Sorry.
Part of Coutts' problem, which you alluded to earlier, he doesn't have the skill that
He's
tops.
average in all of that shit.
Exactly.
I don't see an effort from Sampo. I see mental lapses, and those are concerning. But
Yes, that you, as a baseline, you are accepting Sampo Ranta is not going to know where to be in the defensive zone as a hockey player. Full stop.
and so I do think though, like that's a separate conversation about skill, and I think that's why Cow is penalized the way that he is, because he has skill upside, but if it's an effort-based lapse in judgment, that's unacceptable. Whereas in Sampo's case, I think it's a mental lapse in judgment.
See, the thing is, I think there's both there with Sampo.
I agree. I agree with like a hybrid of what you're both saying. I don't think it's as much as Cout, but
And it, like,
I can see how it could be interpreted that way at least.
And Sampo's attitude, really different. Almost night and day
that's definitely
different.
true.
And this is where I really do, and I don't know if this is the relationship is just kind of soured thing.
I worry about that.
I think so.
But like, you know, there seems to be, and this is what I was saying a minute ago, in my opinion, there's just a way that Cout is around the locker room
it was
that just seems a little
there were
passive.
similar vibe. Well, I guess not passive, but
and maybe that's the wrong word.
there was a weird vibe around AJ Greer too, right? When he was here, similar kind of thing.
Yes.
I know, different, but I know.
No, they did. And that's where it seemed a little different to me. But I agree with you on the
Interesting.
other side of that.
Because Cronin brought up AJ Greer in this conversation that involved lots of different people, but talking about the maturity when players entered the league and even just how some players are a little more difficult to coach up front. I think he has spent more time around Eagles. Like, he was wearing a letter last night. I was going to talk about this on the pod.
I know. Yeah.
And
But yeah, we can talk about it later.
it's interesting. No, like, it's not a huge deal. It's just I think he has
See,
better relationships there.
I did think that was a big deal for a couple things we talked about earlier. I did think that was a big deal. That he
I
had
do
a
too.
letter.
I think it's worth mentioning when we go into the greater Cout conversation.
Megan and I are going to be debuting a new regular show starting tomorrow. We'll be recording it today, just so everyone knows. It'll come out on Mondays. So get excited for that. This will be a bonus 6th pod of the week.
Yep.
Not taking anything away. So, what? Not yet. I think the written piece that goes with it will be.
Well, what's it about?
Whatever they want it to be about.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's literally whatever I want.
It's Megan just cursing a bunch of
My burn book.
players.
Yeah.
It's Megan and Jesse on
I-
a just burn book.
I had just a name idea at the beginning of the year. I told Megan I didn't know what it was for yet, but Megan's Moonstones. I'm not sure what it is yet, but we'll figure it out.
All right. We're going
Her
to...
slowly transforming into a werewolf.
Yeah.
Depending on the mood.
It's like that scene in The Grinch where he's going through the phone book, hating all the Who's alphabetically. And she's just going through NHL and AHL rosters, putting hexes on people at random.
I want to
Jordan
make a. I want to
Binnington.
make a. Like,
Grasshopper.
I want to make a stabometer.
Yeah.
It just has a knife with a hand, and
And
then
it's
it's just like a bar.
However, no, it's however far back or forward the knife is. The less likely
That's
she
like
is
the
to
arrow.
stab you, yeah. Or the more likely she
What's
is.
concerning is I would probably die for most hockey players, but then there's this separation where if I wouldn't, I
Yeah.
probably
Yeah, and then there's the grasshoppers.
Would
I got
crime.
it. Yeah. Would crime for sure. Second period is underway, by the way, chat. Night 18, rather. 37, 36, 35, 34, 33. Did the Texans lose to the Cowboys or beat the Cowboys?
They
by the
were
way?
up by 3 with like 50 seconds left. I think it's still going.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Cowboys scored. Texans are gonna lose.
Yep. Winning teams find.
They had him at Barnes and Noble.
Oh, sick.
That's awesome.
Sarah bought me one for my graduation.
Nice.
Oh, no, okay.
Are you ready yet?
No,
I just opened it up.
Ugh.
Like in the part, like when I got to my car, I just like opened it up and I ended up reading like 3 pages because I just jumped in like a fun spot. He told me one thing that
Whoa.
Ooh, fought that one
would
off.
be like a big surprise near the end. I mean, like it's,
He ruined it.
it's one of the people that he talked to. And he told me what it was and who he sent. So I'm very anxious to read it, see the full quote.
Ooh.
That's a good endorsement because now I'm very curious.
What?
Now I'm very curious. That's a good endorsement.
Hell of a tease, huh?
You nerds reading books.
I watch YouTube videos.
I want you to.
I read way nerdier books than you, probably.
Do you read them right to left?
I've read a few of those, yeah.
Let's say, Rudo, do you honestly think that?
Yes. Yes.
Do you read nerdier books than me?
I read the WoW books.
Oh, shut up. Do you really?
Yes.
I didn't know there was books.
I was gonna say, I learned 2 things from this book. I'm never gonna judge you for that because I think people are allowed to like you.
Oh, totally.
Oh yeah, I mean, to each
I
their
know
own.
the
But
score.
I'm also not gonna say that isn't.
I understand how nerdy it is. Like, I know where I'm at.
No, you make jokes, but it's in a loving area.
It's a tease, not a joke.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's like I thought I liked Star Wars movies until I got into people that were like
Yeah.
they have
They're
books,
nuts.
all the
People that actually speak Klingon, like,
Yeah.
yep.
yeah.
I actually think
Crazy.
that you can like.
This is canon. This isn't
officially list
canon.
that.
Yeah.
okay.
It's like an actual skill.
I don't read anything that's not canon.
I
Recognize.
don't think I'm like that with anything except sports. That's the nerdiest thing I do.
Which Av is the nerdiest Av?
Arturi.
He's into the fantasy stuff for sure.
Nordic stuff, I'm guessing.
He really likes Lord of the
It's-
Rings.
It's crazy how much the culture of hockey has changed because like when I was growing up in it, it was
Yeah.
like
You're
I
getting
was the
turbo bullied
oddball
for
out.
that shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
like I kept all of my stuff basically to myself. Yes, I like Pantera. Let's go.
Dude,
Black death metal. Let's go.
I don't. That's
Ryan.
Seeing, like, players, like, play lists.
Yeah.
That's always kind of fun when you're like, oh my god, you're listening to that.
Well, so
Well, because
Nobody-
we used to have like the boombox, and then you got to play your like pump up songs,
Yeah.
and they just voted that I couldn't play mine because it was all it
Damn.
was all hip hop.
now all the kids play the rappers these
Yeah.
days, though.
Oh yeah.
nobody has called out the fact they've played it twice or maybe even 3 times this year. Mikko Rantanen's like
Miko song.
off ice player profile.
Oh god.
They ask what their favorite song is to end it, and he said the Finnish national anthem.
Did they also say he was like afraid of raisins or something?
There's
and
there's no way that's the real
insane.
answer.
and someone
yeah.
pointed out last time, they were like, what a weird thing for him to say. Like, in his like party playlist, does he add the Finnish national anthem? Because if he does, all right, fair
At least
answer.
he's honest.
Right. It is his favorite song.
You imagine being at a party that just comes on.
Right.
That's my jam.
Yeah.
This is
Woo!
why. This
Yeah.
is why I believe Miley Cyrus's "Party in the USA" should be the U.S. national anthem. Because that's a banger.
I would stand up with that.
Yeah. Who was it that did the just hilarious rendition of the Star Spangled Banner of the
Fergie.
NBA
It
All-Star
was
Game.
Fergie.
Fergie.
That was so bad.
Let's play some basketball.
Players were even like laughing at
Well,
you.
I was gonna say it was just the panning to the different
Trying
benches.
not to crack up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that were like trying their hardest to be respectful.
She destroyed the Black Eyed Peas, by the way.
Oh, she destroyed a lot of things.
What? Was it the drug
Will I
addiction?
am like
The drug
considered one of the
addiction.
best rappers.
No,
in the
just
game.
like what
I
she did
I
to
don't know
that
about
band.
that,
Yeah, I was
but
gonna say, isn't
Well,
it?
not even like people like actual rappers. Like people. Like,
I don't know
like,
about
people-
that.
he's considered one of, like, the
I
best
don't know
rappers.
about any of that.
What?
Well, I am like considered like one of
Wait,
the
I thought it was
top
Andre
rappers, like,
3000.
for a
Was he
really
in
long
Black Eyed
time.
Peas too?
Andre
Like,
3000?
when he joined the Black
I
Eyed
don't
Peas, he
think
just kinda went
so.
to the wayside.
He was
Like,
Outcast.
marketing.
Outcast, thank you.
Yeah.
But, like,
Thank
there's a
you.
bunch of, like rappers from the California
That whole genre and like that whole era of music.
Ah, no, I was
split
into
up-
it.
But it was just like all of it runs together. Like
Oh,
it was all the
totally.
same.
Yep.
What are we talking about now?
How the
no.
rappers in the 90s and early 2000s were way better than the mumble rappers these days.
Oh, okay.
Also
I
that-
can get on that train.
I don't agree
real
with that.
fast.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, because
Yes.
my kids.
No.
I got kids, man.
No.
They like play stuff to me. Oh, sorry.
No, wait,
not
what
me.
did you say? What did
said
you
he
I
say?
can get on
on
that
it.
train.
Yeah. And what did you say?
Rap,
Okay, yeah, this is who I was trying to confirm with.
music, MC is move crowd. That's what one of the rappers says. If you're moving the crowd, you're one of the better rappers. So if your music is getting people in going, you're not a bad rapper unless you're
Oh,
Nobody
ew.
fucks with you, that's how
Yeah. What is this
Not
right
my
now?
cup of tea, but that's
This is some participation trophy shit coming out of your mouth right now. It's just a matter of how you interpret it,
Well,
man.
it's different genres of like rap. There's
familiar.
Look, I hear plenty.
Agree.
I've heard plenty of music. DJ Khaled's music can get me going. That guy cannot fucking rap.
I was gonna say.
He's not a rapper. He's a producer.
Well, see, and again, it's not. We're not even saying the music is bad.
Right.
We're just saying that.
He's not like
Right,
best
right.
in the world
The-
is like a pretty
Yeah.
Oh, there's nobody that's best. Yeah.
like you got lots of names on that list that are coming way before Will I Am.
Well, I am in the early '90s, man. You gotta listen to him. That motherfucker's for rap.
You gotta listen to him.
I think I'll
We
stick
have
with
listened.
fucking Tupac on that one, buddy.
It's Eminem
Or Biggie.
It's obviously
Eminem is
Eminem.
absolutely the goat. Like
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's overrated.
you can actually go into actual stuff and like do Pharaoh Monch and all
Again,
fucking
not-
sorts of shit.
Not saying that the stuff today is bad. I don't like it, but it's not. There isn't stuff out there that's catchy and shit. It's
Fucking
just
didn't even mention Biggie. Like
plenty of people, that were left off the list.
and my bad take that Blaze will like hate me for is that
Oh shit! What
yeah,
happened?
that he's actually feeling lots of pain. He looks okay though. Just shake it off. Just a little dead leg. And that wasn't a great stride.
Was that a block?
I hope so.
Hopefully just a
Otherwise, it's a
stinger.
pulled
Yeah.
hamstring. If it's not a block. Anyway,
He's all right.
this is seriously like over a minute behind. You got time.
I'm just trying to make sure.
He's still shaking it off.
Shit, is he going down the tunnel? ESPN keeps cutting away at the worst possible time.
Oh, that's like a.
Nut job?
Wait, what? What happened?
Did he get hit in the
Here
nuts
you
or
go.
is
Here
that
you
a
go.
groin?
We'll see here. That is a pulled hamstring.
Oh no,
That's a pulled
not-
groin. That's a
That's
pulled
not
groin
good.
for sure for LOC. This is because of your take, that Will I Am is a good rapper.
That
Well, I am
almost.
is a fucking good rapper. He's not a good dude.
Are we sure that
Black
wasn't
Eyed Peas
wrist?
sucks.
It looked like he took a couple strides after where he looked like he was limping and pulling up short.
Because like he cross-checked him in the back, and I just couldn't.
Well, you'll find out right here.
Have you ever seen
Yeah,
the full?
dude, I don't
have
know.
you ever seen a full separation where the muscle just curls up?
all the way off the bone? Yeah.
It is nasty.
We must avenge him.
Oh yeah, my take that Blaze is gonna
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
hate.
Let's go.
Automatic isn't that good of an album.
right. No, I can live with that. I can see where you're coming from. It's wrong.
A
But
lot of
it's all
people
right.
consider that to be like the greatest
Yeah.
rap album of all time.
Yeah.
By the way,
I almost brought the injury counter.
Up to the
Yeah, when, on,
set it back
on
to
the
zero.
show.
No.
But I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that because I feel like that's just like tempting fate that we'll have to set
Inviting,
it back to 0 by the post game show.
Hilarious because I'm just looking for mine right now. Just to post,
Oh, you mean your much lesser injury count?
I'll just
Dude, what
post
are
a
you talking
Futurama
about right
gif.
now?
It's fun.
I honestly didn't even know what that person was talking about. They're like, oh, the fawn. I was like, what?
The what? The font?
Oh,
Is it wrist? I thought it was leg
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me,
yeah.
but
that was Blake.
he's definitely not coming back to this
Oh,
game.
Blake said that your font was better.
His like curly ass font.
I hard disagree with it, but don't care.
I think I might be on Team Blaze on this one.
Nothing special. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
P.S. Make my shit.
Oh, actually, I meant to show you. I made a couple of them, and I need to fuck with the settings.
Okay.
How big did you say you
He was busy.
I just want him to be like visible on the desk.
He was busy
like on the
making his
camera.
at Jesse little woodcuts.
made that months ago?
I made that months ago.
Dope.
We're actually going to get more material and shit on Tuesday.
Word.
Yeah, no, so Blaze made the little jerseys. And
Yeah.
I went through and I got them all.
Edit them to be functional or whatever. Yeah.
New one, and so now I've got the jersey, so I'll just drag the nameplates in there.
Hell yeah.
Just gonna put them on one sheet, cut half of them out at once, and do the other half.
Dope. It looked like leg to me, but I'm not a doctor, so it's just so yellow, Emily.
Chartreuse.
Isn't chartreuse like greener than that?
It's green yellow.
Yeah. Oh, so this was a thing. and I don't know if any of you will have felt this way. Did you guys always know chartreuse was like green yellow?
No.
Always?
Yeah,
no, at
If I
one
had
point
to
you
guess,
learned.
I would have thought it was a
that
different
close.
color.
So it's apparently super common belief that chartreuse is thought of as red.
I would have thought it was
I
red just
would've-
by the name.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
the name
But I
makes
had
it sound
power
like
bait when I went fishing that was chartreuse and it was very yellow. Green.
This is all new information to me from
It's
yellow, green.
so
blue,
it's
white, orange.
That was a great scoring
this
chance
was,
right there. Did you see that?
And I want
Yeah,
to
it was
be
right
clear
here.
here. This is
Right
the
here.
stupidest take in existence. But chartreuse color misunderstanding is one of the takes people use for the Mandela effect.
Oh, is that where like everyone assumes one thing to be true?
Well, so that's what it really is. It's just like a common misconception. But some people believe that it's actually everyone that believed that changed dimensions and came from another time stream that merged into this one.
I bet they believe
I
in
checked out halfway
astrology,
through that
too.
Whoa.
I also feel like weed became legal in that same time
It's-
in a lot
it's-
of places, which really fucking
Aye,
people's
aye, aye.
memories.
It's chartreuse. The way Berenstein Bears is spelled.
Okay, that one
But,
was a little
but
weird.
hasn't that one been disproved that like in the early editions it was spelled the other way?
There are like
Bernstein.
a couple of edge cases, yeah. And then obviously Nelson Mandela, the person it's named after,
Yeah.
because that one, a lot of people believed he died in prison, even though he didn't. He got out. And then there's a movie.
Yeah, it's Star Wars. It's
No, it's not.
Well, no,
Star Wars
but
doesn't exist.
the
father.
I am your father line is one of those where
is.
everyone thinks it's Luke, I am your father, and it's no, I am your father. Yeah.
It's just because it's changed in common perception because it was easier to say Luke.
Really?
Right.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
That's a bit rare.
And then so everyone believes that there was this movie where Shaq was a Shazam,
Yes.
Yeah.
but it's like what it actually is that comedian, I forget his name,
I know who you're talking about.
is Kazam.
Yeah. Oh God, what's his
That
name?
one I do agree with because I remember so clearly seeing
Yeah.
Shaq.
On American Dad.
Yep.
He's the ghost
Yep.
from the yes.
He's not. He's a one named guy.
No,
He has
yeah.
one name.
Yeah.
It's not Shaq?
No.
Not Shaq. It's a comedian.
Wait,
Sinbad.
Sinbad. There it is. Yep.
wait, what's that one? What is it?
So Sinbad made a movie where he's a genie.
Yeah, Kazam. Yeah, Shaq is in.
Yeah, one of them, but it's like a weird misconception that Shaq was actually in the Sinbad one.
Yeah.
So they were both in one, and
No.
everyone thinks it was.
Different ones.
Little
Yeah.
known
Right,
fact, Shaq's a better rapper than he is basketball player.
I don't know
He's
about
also
that.
I'm
made.
just
He's also
kidding.
made more money in his post basketball
That's
career
definitely
That is
true.
100%
than he did
true.
as an NBA
Yeah.
player.
But that's just because contracts are so much less in the past. That
Well,
they
and he's
Well,
become
and
a very
he's-
successful businessman.
Yes.
He's also kind of a dick.
And he's invested well.
I mean, he's
too.
Shaq. He can, like, you know.
He's also like kind of a good guy. Like what I-
No, I disagree.
To people, the regular people, yes. To other athletes, he's a total bitch.
So when I was in Tampa for the final, Charles Barkley was
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
And he was
He's
at
awesome.
He was at the same bar that we were at. And what was really interesting about being in the same bar as Charles Barkley was you really got a great idea for like his celebrity status.
Sure.
Because like we were like everyone, all of the ESPN people were in that
there,
room.
yeah.
NHL Network people were there. And like everybody wanted to talk to Charles Barkley. like TSN, like everyone. It was a bunch of people were there. And everyone was just trying their hardest to like
But
migrate towards Charles Barkley. And I was like, you're in a room full of pretty well-known people, and they all want to talk to that guy.
My buddy was in Phoenix and he was out golfing and he went in for lunch and Charles Barkley was there, so he tried to just get a signature from him. And he was like, "I'll do you one better." He's like, "Sit down, have lunch."
Damn,
So he had lunch with Charles Barkley.
sick.
It's actually like Charles Barkley is like no.
Said he was like the most down to earth guy.
It's not
Great conversation, and he's like big into hockey.
not been a great
Yeah.
period so far for the Avs chat. It's been pretty slow. Not gonna lie to you.
They've had some offensive chances though.
I mean, a few. But that's why we're talking about rap and Sinbad and Charles Barkley. So,
Mandela effect.
P.S. Miss me with the Mandela effect shit.
I think that's all fake. But do you believe in the butterfly effect?
I mean, I don't know that I believe that time travel is actually possible, but if it were, 100%.
So you don't think that what you do right now affects whatever other people are in the future?
I mean, it definitely does, but like, why should I care? Because I have no control over
shouldn't
that.
care.
Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say, I actually think that's like, I don't even think that's up for interpretation.
it
Yeah,
just
of course,
does,
what you
but
do
yeah.
right now affects what happens in the future.
But people really fight that for whatever.
But people, what?
Fight that for whatever reason. It's like a big point of contention too, like the butterfly effect.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get why people are like that. Because it's like, well, no shit.
Yeah, right. It's impossible to know what effect you're gonna have.
You're
like-
constantly just doing stuff in
Yeah.
preparation of what happens
right.
next.
Like,
Aliens, everyone's on board with aliens,
oh,
obviously,
for sure,
right?
For sure,
It's
they exist.
weird to me that you believe in aliens and not ghosts.
The thing is, like, aliens, the universe is just too big for
Yeah,
there
yeah,
not
yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah.
something
Numbers
out
game.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we have pretty clear evidence that when you die, you're gone.
My favorite thing of all time is the aliens, fairies, and ogres and giants are all the same thing. You're all just
That take is cracked.
Yeah,
What
I was
is
gonna
that?
say,
Like,
dude,
You
that's,
hear this?
that's such an insane leap.
So this
That's
is
such an
what-
insane leap to make and say with such absolute fact certainty in your voice.
So the thing is, I don't say it's right, but like the thing is,
Oh, there's
that
something
your
here.
brain is gonna
Put that on.
Hey, let's go.
You need that guy to show up to win right now. Look at him. He's in his head already. Bennington's done. Dunk on him now.
So casual.
He's an elite shooter. Who was that with him, Foodie?
Damn, it's almost like he should do that more often.
Oh man, that was a
That's
laser.
clean too, because Foodie never really got in position to be a threat
He
anywhere.
wasn't
So,
actually
like,
dangerous, really.
yeah, like Bennington was square to that. He just beats him
No.
clean.
I'm like vaguely familiar with things in the series, but I don't watch it.
Under the glove. Beautiful.
Yes. I see that a lot.
Dude, I love it
A lot of
when
unchecked toxic
other teams' fan bases
masculinity.
come hang out with us and just are mad in the chat. It's my favorite thing.
No, I
yeah,
see
you
the
just don't. It's like,
comparison
why? Why do
completely.
this to yourself?
I watched that.
Yikes!
Wednesday.
Yikes!
Oh,
I
God.
Yeah,
okay.
it was good.
I
Got away
loved
with
it.
Hey, there's LOC.
Guess it's
I'm
fine.
usually not a big Tim Burton
Woo!
Just
fan,
a stinger or something.
but like that, they did a really good job with
I
it.
loved it. I thought
It was super fun. I like the reimagining. Of what they
Dude,
did
see,
there.
he's despite it also just being a numbers game,
I
like
was
that's
like,
a
at the
really
beginning,
tough
too, I
guy
was
to
like,
lose right now, just
Oh,
because
yeah, for sure.
the
playing Elvira. Like I couldn't put it
energy level.
together,
Like
and
he's
I was
eating
like,
good
yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
No, it's Catherine Zeta-Jones. I haven't seen her. In
Some people were
forever.
critical of her performance, but I actually thought she did a nice job as that character.
Whenever I hear Catherine Zeta-Jones' name, all I can think of is that episode of Workaholics.
That's
show
the
was
first
so
thing you
good.
think of with Catherine
Yeah.
Zeta-Jones?
That show was so good.
What a weird.
You've clearly
thing.
never heard the Catherine Zeta-Jones song.
I have not. I can't say that I have. All right, this is the latest in a hockey game the Avs have had a lead in like 2 weeks. Football's happening. Oh, the Broncos are losing. Okay.
Already?
Yep. They're down 3-0. And I think the Chiefs just had like a 60-yard run back or something.
The thing at the bottom says it's the first period, and I would change it, but I don't know how.
I do. I know how to do it.
Wait, what? Would you not know? Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
It's all just layers.
Standard,
Jesse.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
all just
Is it?
layers. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty easy.
It's not that hard to change.
See, because I was looking at it the other day, and I wanted to mess with a bunch of stuff, but
You can. It's a watch along.
True.
That's what I did. I went over there and just started looking at it.
It's actually a very
yo,
Yeah, it's,
there's
it-
a
it's
dude down
pretty
here,
intuitive.
head to toe in New York Jets regalia.
Aren't the Bills bopping them right now?
Just a weird.
No, it was only it was an 8-point game. I think it's over though.
Oh.
Weird team to
Jets
be.
fans are kind of psychopaths, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
I mean, it's kind of being like a Leafs fan, right? But without all the history.
So nothing like being
like
the
a
Leafs
Leafs fan
fan.
One shit and just throw shit.
No, see, because the Leafs at least now for like almost a decade have been good, but they just choke.
Yeah.
The Jets haven't even been good enough to choke.
Yeah, 2008, 9. Around early to early.
All right, that's almost 15 years ago.
Early, late, they were like that. But these guys were shit.
See, the Cowboys to me are the Maple Leafs of the NFL.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, that's accurate. That's correct.
The fan bases treat everyone else like they are less important. Every year, people talk about how good the team's going to be, yet they accomplish nothing. And they have some superstars that, when they do get to the playoffs, have a real nasty tendency of going dead fucking quiet. Etc. You know.
Avs have held up pretty well with how good the Blues forward depth is so far this game, honestly.
Dude, I just think that getting those two guys back makes such a bigger difference than we were maybe
really does
accounting
Agreed.
for.
I wasn't accounting for until we saw Nuke come back, and he came back and it was like, holy shit, this is huge.
Well, getting 2 of the top 6 back.
Yeah.
Huge.
Right. It's just
Huge. And then you start adding in the other pieces like Helm going and
it just allows this team to play to their identity that much more.
Yep.
One line more where you feel really comfortable that they're going to give you something systems-wise true to what you want it to look like. Like, Bednar said something really interesting the other day about how he's had to change his approach because with the veteran guys, when there's something that's not working, he said you can tell them once and they all get it. They all understand what they need to fix, what they need to do. You don't have to repeat yourself over and over or repeat the process over and over. With these guys, not only do you have to point out what's going wrong, but you have to do video.
Yeah.
You have to coach on it. You have to have meetings before practice. You have to talk about it after morning skate. Like, you have to give them examples, show them where they did it well, show them where it didn't go well. And like, it's just very different. So now you have just a little bit less of that. And you can tell immediately.
Oh. LOC's back out.
I'm actually surprised Frankie didn't get a reverse retro setup.
Yeah, he's usually a bit more hype on the pads, isn't he? Such a fucking... Why don't you do that more, Miko? Honestly. You have such a bomb.
So sick.
Frankie's been great. The Avs have been solid, if a little bit less possessive of the puck in the second period, but still good hockey. Their defense has been much, much better these last two games. It's still not perfect, but they're not giving up like disaster caliber plays.
Well.
Who the hell is that?
Start the show.
How's it going? How's the tailgate?
It was fucking great. We had like the greatest vibes there that we've had all year. It's unreal. I
It
was
was
like,
beautiful outside.
yeah, no one gave a shit. No one talked football. We just like drank and like had a blast. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know? How's it going here? We're winning.
Pretty
Yeah,
good,
1-0.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to complain.
Yeah.
They got Lekanen back, so
Nice. One up, no injuries. We're at like 4 to 5 days.
LOC went for a little bit.
yeah,
was-
O'Connor
yeah.
left for a little bit. He
Came
came
back.
So
Okay.
That
Ask
is-
again after the game.
He plays through
yeah,
and
the
comes
count may reset tomorrow. We don't really know yet.
not in the clear until the next.
Yeah.
Sickest jerseys.
Dude, that...
See, I like him. I think
Anything
that's
that's
sick.
Colorado pride is hard for me to hate, even if it's not done.
Well, see, and that's
If it's not done well.
Like the C has like dominance, doesn't it?
well, and the colors are good.
I know, I agree.
It's just
Anything that represents my grades in high school, I'm not a big fan of. so-
jeez.
You got C's?
Oh, yeah.
That's quality.
That's an accomplishment. Yeah.
Sub 3.0 grade point average in high school. I turned out okay, I like to think, so whatever. Yeah, I kind of went to college too.
I almost didn't even graduate high school.
Seems like a low bar.
You guys all coming to the Christmas party? 22nd? Okay. Drinks, food on us. We're gonna do a Secret Santa. Full Secret Santa's $30 an
Sorry, we're doing Secret Santa.
Santa.
Here?
Hold on the 22nd at our Christmas party.
Oh.
It's down the street. It's like a golf simulator.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Are we pulling people's names or just kind of Awesome.
So you might get a shitty person.
That we're
All
pulling
right,
them
what's
in
the
advance?
cheapest butt plug I can find?
You can only get a $5 one and then you can
Oh my
crave
god,
it, crave
please
it.
do that.
So white elephant is the way we're going here. Yeah.
Just engrave it with
Not Secret Santa. White elephant.
Yeah, let's do what else.
Yeah, that will be a lot funner.
Yes, exactly.
The rebounds are there for the
There'll be
Avs.
5 people that take edibles and do White Elephant.
Please?
At least 5 people.
All right, well, good to see you, fools.
Good to see you.
Always.
Go after it.
Woo.
Yeah, I need some something to drink them with. I'll grab some here. It's almost end of the period here.
Is I don't think your over bet's gonna hit there, Blaze. It's not
You
looking
never
good.
know. You never know.
It's not looking good.
It's 20 minutes left to play after this.
This one,
Ooh.
oh god. Good recovery, Frankie. This one might be a 1-0, 2-0 type game, honestly.
2-1.
You think?
I think there's going to be a pushback. They're just too talented offensively not to pressure a goal in here.
Yeah, but the Avs haven't actually been allowed to play with a lead with this team. Oh, okay, that was pretty.
What the fuck was that?
End of the shift.
Whoa.
What the fuck happened?
Stick
broken
exploded.
half.
Is it 10-0?
6-0.
Yikes.
So it's like probably like 4.
Did KC start with the ball or did the Broncos? I don't even know.
Yeah, do you know who got the ball first?
I do not.
The Chiefs, I think.
I was on the road.
Oh,
Megan over here like,
see-
I hate football. This is the worst.
Vikings got smoked by the Lions.
Dude, the Lions are low-key kind of good.
No, they're not.
Wow, that's two great
Actually,
stops.
they're like in contention for a playoff.
They are
spot.
fun. I would not say they're good.
They're in a contention for a playoff.
That
spot.
doesn't make you good.
It doesn't matter.
That's so true.
And then if all it does make you good. If you
Tim
get good.
Tebow won a playoff game, all right? You don't have to be good to make the playoff.
But that was also a super shitty division. They're not in a shitty division.
They kind of
That
are,
was one of the weirdest
but
sports anomalies I've ever seen in my
the
life.
strangest thing ever.
What, religion just taking over?
Dude,
No, that's pretty stock.
Brandon was covering Denver at those moments. Like, talk about unreal, like,
well, it was so unrepeatable.
Yep.
Like you redo those 10 times and they don't go that
was-
way 9.
Genuinely, it was the Blues 920 goal scorers.
Right? it was just like it was nuts. And you would see it start to happen every game.
Yep, and you're like, here it fucking goes
yeah,
again.
It started with like, no way can they actually do this again. To yeah, then it was like, oh, here we go.
Yep.
And he like it was crazy.
Every
A lot of people that didn't tune in until the fourth quarter was fucking.
every single person I know was Tebowing. Like
Yeah.
the weirdest fucking thing I've ever experienced.
That was like the first like viral thing ever. Or like
It was
everyone
not.
was doing
It was not, but appreciate the
Who
vibe.
came first, that or Planky?
I don't know actually.
I think planking was probably first because that's probably what Tebowing was like copied off of, right?
But Tebowing had all the Jesus aspect to it, so
What about Faith Hilling?
What?
easy there,
What?
South Park.
What's Faith
Back it
Yeah,
up.
That's it's from South Park.
Great
Oh,
pass.
wow, what a pass.
Really wish you didn't double clutch that, JT.
Wait, how did he catch that without doing a huge windmill? How did it not just
Crazy
explode
physics,
out
man.
the back of his glove?
Did
Let's
you
see.
see that goal Jack Campbell gave up though? About a month ago?
No.
His netting on his glove was too loose and it slipped through the netting. And
Really?
it went in.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Ooh,
He's pulled a couple of those pretty clean
He's-
here the last
these
few
last
nights.
couple of games, you can
That
see
one
it's
was
starting to come
explosive,
back a
yeah.
little bit for him. He's
that
starting
one
to look
feels
better.
more like the originals. Oh,
He actually, who was that we were talking about? He had started to go a while like without like he had kind of taken him out of his game there for a minute.
Yep. All right, that was probably not the best period underlying, but it worked. The Avs
got a
did
goal.
the thing.
They
They're
got a
leading
goal.
a hockey game after 2 periods. Now they got to find a way to close. I'm gonna take a bladder break. We're gonna go
I
on
like
break.
those jerseys. I really do.
We'll be back in a minute, chat.
they wouldn't. The kits wouldn't be bad either.
Cool.
You ready for the holidays, Blaze?
Yeet, 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 yeet. All right.
I know I might pitch shit around Black Friday. I get all the deals.
Who is the worst rapper out there right now, and why is it Lil Xan?
See, don't even say right now. I see people all the fucking time on Twitter that have 14 million followers, and there's a bunch of like, oh man, their new album was great, but it wasn't as good as this one. It's like, I've never even heard of these people.
The dude's got 17 followers on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Well, no, but what I'm saying is it's the people that have like 15 million followers, and I'm like, I have no idea who this person is.
It might be Lil B, the bassist.
See, like what?
He might be the worst rapper of all time.
Who?
Lil B?
I don't know Lil B, to be honest.
Curse, the one that curses everybody?
Yeah, no, don't know. I know a lot of Lils, but I don't know Lil B.
No, he's probably worse.
You say that curses everybody?
Yeah, he curses like actual NH, like actual professional sports team. If they did something, he'll go curse an athlete.
Like put a curse on them.
Yeah, he's like, now you have to go be cursed, and like they suck for the next year, and they have to go apologize to him, and then when they do, he never does.
I
What?
believe
see,
you
see,
for sure.
this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was like a huge thing that happened.
See, he just used the words huge thing to describe what this news story was, and this never. I'm someone who I feel is pretty plugged into the internet, like a pretty up to date. And see, you're gonna tell me how much bigger it was, and this is all proving my point that the internet is so insane that there's large portions of stuff that some people consider quote huge news. I've never even heard of this person.
This entire company doesn't know anything about Twitch TV, and I can tell you everything going on there and how big it is.
See, damn, I wasn't expecting to get into this today.
And yet here we are.
But what I'm about to say next, this is like a true get off my lawn take.
Oh God.
You used to have to do something extremely remarkable to be a celebrity because the flow of information and news was so limited that for you to be known nationwide,
That's
you had
true.
to be on
That's
a
true.
very, very select set of channels with an even more limited broadcast window. And people had you had to be accessible enough that the majority of people, even those who couldn't afford a television, knew who you were.
The thing is, like, national, yes, but every like local town had their own like little mini celebrities of stupid shit.
Sure, right. So this is what I'm saying. All those little local celebrities
Are now nationwide,
The guy
yeah.
who caught the 90-yard touchdown pass to beat the crosstown rivals, like that little celebrity guy, or the local news.
I mean,
now
that-
people of that same celebrity status can tap into like 30 million people,
It's
and
true.
it's like, what the fuck? And a large number of people refer to them as huge news, and it's not. It's like like us. Like we're like,
At least most of the time, those things are news. The things that blow my mind are excuse my language, chat. The guy who kept sneaking onto television news broadcasts and saying "fuck her right in the pussy."
yeah.
Like-
yeah.
How is that guy famous in the first place? Like,
This guy is right. Instead of that just being known to a small regional part of DC or wherever that took place,
Yeah.
that became like national news that everyone recognized. Yeah, if you see this guy, he's probably looking for a news camera to go yell that.
right?
Like,
That reminds me of the cat lady from The Simpsons.
yeah.
Look, he reminds me of a lot. We didn't give him money.
And that's to me the part that's crazy is there's all kinds of people that get labeled celebrity
that are not
that it's
really
like, wow, that word has changed
Yeah,
so much.
for sure.
That's why influencer is like a good word to use.
Yeah. But even the fact that word exists. This is
can't-
also on the Megan. This is also on my list, by the way. What they're talking about here.
Ovechkin?
Yeah. As just kind of like a
The chase is on.
yeah. He's at 98 away from Gretzky.
I mean, works out for us though. This whole YouTube thing.
Oh, for sure.
Not
And-
going so bad for us.
And I'm not even saying that it's necessarily bad. I think it's great that there's like a new medium that it's no longer like you have to be part of this ultra exclusive club to be able to make money in non-traditional ways. Like
I agree.
I think it's not like I'm saying it's great. Like the YouTube stuff, I think it's fucking awesome. There's better content than ever.
Oh, for sure. I agree with that.
Because everybody is able to create, and there's some amazing creators out there who weren't able to be on the inside of the club or weren't in the right part of the country or the world. And like, I think all that's great.
I agree, and the problem is it's now been around long enough that you're starting to run into businesses are taking over this, and you're getting way more manufactured content instead of just other normal people.
Fuck me. So, I'm doing it right now. So during COVID, do you guys remember when they put the cardboard cutouts, or when it was first announced, sports are coming back? Oh, and they're going to do some cardboard cutouts. So they did like the first couple games, and I think it was soccer that did them first.
Probably.
And everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so awesome! How fun! How cute! How whatever." And my roommate at the time, we were sitting on the couch, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, look at this article!" And it was like, the cardboard cutouts are coming to the NFL, and you may be able to spot some familiar faces. And it was an article about how there was a couple companies like Kellogg's and a couple that had bought cardboard cutouts to put their mascots. My buddy goes, my roommate at the time, he's like, and just like that, it's an ad.
Yep.
We got 48 hours of everyone thinking what a cool, fun little thing that brings people together, and these people made it an ad immediately. And like that's honestly just how everything is. Like it's just...
So that, when that like entered dystopian level caliber stuff for me, was it February of 21 when the fires started? Whenever all the fires were going on in California during the pandemic
that was
stuff.
right after the pandemic.
Right.
Yeah.
And
right after it started.
there's a baseball game being played. The sky is like dark red. There's a bunch of cardboard cutouts in this stadium that people are playling baseball, and I'm like,
dude, I know
this is
exactly.
the end of the fucking world. Like, it's over.
I'm actually going to pull that photo up.
Was it 2020? Good.
Yeah.
My time senses are just absolute shambles since then.
It was this game.
Yeah.
This isn't the photo you're talking about, but it was this game.
Yeah, no, and like, it's the most dystopian thing I've ever fucking seen.
Empty
Like,
stadium with the exception of cardboard cutouts.
and like, there was a game getting played during one of the nights, and like, someone hit a home run, rips a fucking cardboard cutout's head off, and it's like, oh my god, what is going on?
Sucks. I didn't see you.
I don't think that's correct. Unless they took the goal the other night away from Miko. Oh, goal not scored by Miko. I can't read. That's my bad. I'm a bad reader. Yeah, you would love anyone else to score. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm going to send this to you. It's... Actually, hold on.
I did. I do. I think it'll be a part of the Martin Kaut conversation.
All right, let's get this third period going.
So I'm going to send this to you, and it's from 51 seconds to a minute 57.
Can you send that as audio so I forget? Are these just audio sending?
What I'm sending you right here is just audio, yes.
So,
Mine's also just audio.
I can make graphics for that real quick and I can put that up on the show. You want that links and then you can talk about it.
That'd be awesome.
Just so I can know.
Can we just skip this third period? It's my nap time.
There's got the raw end of that deal. The only time that it ever happened was like
And the third period has begun, chat. 1955, 54, 53, 52, 51. Curious to see how aggressive this team is with the lead with the current construction.
unless she like swings on me first. She would grab. She would grab like There's always something. As my father also told me, there's always something bigger and better. You run your mouth, you run your table, whatever. Just understand. There's going to need something. I know the James you gotta learn.
Gonna need more of that from Frankie, I suspect.
Get out of here. See what they eat. Oh, balloon.
Megan,
I don't know what the
add anything to that list you want. Remove whatever.
All right, just go in there and delete it all.
Yeah.
No. I'm just rewatching things. So is it the cross check for Jeff Skinner?
Yeah.
That he got suspended for? Okay.
Yep, and then the high stick or slash for Angball. Angball got
Later, badasses.
Later.
Bye.
Yes, it is. It is listed as a 2-minute penalty, even if the full power play is not used.
Angball got 1 game, Skinner got 3. In my opinion, they were at minimum equally as malicious. Damn. That McKinnon dude that plays for the Chiefs is carving up the Broncos right now. The irony!
He always does too.
Yeet. What is that defense? Like, there's nobody within 20 yards of that guy.
See, put this on the Broncos show. One thing that no one has talked about is the defense was not supposed to be this good.
Yeah,
They were supposed to have taken a huge step back. Everyone wants to talk about, oh, they could be so much better if they would just score any points. This team could be like 0-10 if not for the
They're
defense
wasting
being
a great fucking defense.
elite.
Yeah. Avs defense has been elite this game so far.
Really good. Really good.
Anytime you got a 0 on the board.
Yeah.
And it is a pretty low event game, to be honest.
Which isn't that what we said last week they needed? You're going to have to win these games 2-1.
Yep. The scoring's just not there. Nuke and Lecky help, but you're still out McKinnon. Still out Landy. Still out Erod, who was
gonna
actually
say,
starting to score for you.
Rodriguez, who's becoming pretty reliable.
Yeah.
That's a great fucking forecheck there.
It is.
Sick backhand.
If Nuke was a righty, maybe. Would have been dangerous, but...
That's just get the whistle play right there.
Oh, totally. You take the face off for
Yeah.
sure.
Don't take a penalty.
I really hope it's not a mistake from England. It was his mistake that led to the goal the other night. What?
Just you're right.
Okay. Like, I don't want to dunk on him, but it was just a terrible pinch the other day.
Where'd he come from?
England? I don't remember.
Ottawa?
Was it Ottawa?
That sounds right.
I'm assuming he played a decent amount in the NHL last year.
Yeah, I think he got like 20 or 30 games,
them,
something
yeah.
like that.
12.
Oh,
Was it
really?
that little? It might be.
Andreas?
Yeah.
Jesse, that video you sent me, do you want the whole video or
Yeah.
do you want the audio?
So it's just
Uh-oh.
audio with a photo already over top of it.
It was 24.
Okay, so that's about what I thought.
Perfect. So then just the audio.
A good stick by Devon Taves, as
Yeah.
if you've never heard that before. Oh, God.
Puck?
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Just a
Stinger.
spooky puck. Just a spooky puck. That's all.
Oh, did it? Oh, ow. Was it underneath his arm?
What it looked like, but I don't know for sure.
I'll knock the wind out of you.
Jesse, can you tell me what who's talking to both of them?
There we go.
Talking about?
Yes. Do you want me to send you a message?
Yeah, that's like you make that. I know what yours is like.
What, sorry?
I know what yours is.
Cool. Is the audio quality okay? Can you tell the quality?
I'm about to mess with that.
Super
Okay.
fast transition right here, too.
Actually, with it, so just as long as I know the information, I can make it.
I mean, if that's how they're going to play D, I feel pretty good about the rest of this
I'm
game.
gonna airdrop you a video.
To my computer, if you can.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want that video part of the show as well?
And I'll come over there and you'll see it trim like the first second and a half. And
I'm doing all this on my computer so I can only do videos instead of having to do audio and edit,
yeah.
which is a lot different if I do it this way.
If the Avs score another one, does Binnington get big mad?
McKinnon scored another touchdown.
Oh, God, it's 20-0. Brutal.
Ugh. Well, that rust is still there.
For the Broncos?
No,
Oh.
for Nuke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's still.
I mean, he went way longer between games than I realized.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I realized it, but once you actually put the number
like,
to
oh,
it, I
that's
was like,
actually a lot. Yeah.
yikes.
Oh,
Head up.
I love Brandon Perna's bit, by the way. Russell Wilson is on pace to throw less touchdowns than bathrooms
Yeah.
in his house. Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny.
Yeah, I saw him. He's a cool dude.
Well, so that one kid started the there's an entire Twitter page for it, and it started as a joke at the beginning
right.
of the year.
Because it was like, there's no way he'll throw that few. But now it's like, oh, God.
Yeah, it's like holy shit, he's there. He has thrown that like. Damn. All right, I'll be honest. I kind of like half jokingly thought the Broncos would win today. I didn't think they were going to come out and get rolled.
Just totally blown the fuck out. what they get for wearing Mighty Ducks uniforms.
Did they do that?
They wore like from the show.
Yeah. The Broncos did?
Yeah.
Oh. That's disappointing. That's disappointing to hear.
Like only like a couple of them did. I don't know how many, but
Even more disappointing to hear.
I don't know. We're talking about other stuff, but this game to me really hasn't been that boring. But like, this is classic. Oh, that was bad, D. Classic dead puck era hockey is what this is. This is what I grew up with watching every night. Is hockey like this?
Ooh.
Good enough, D.
Yeah. When was the last penalty?
It's been a while. Were there any in the second? Yeah, no, the Avs had a power play in the second.
Did they?
Yeah. They didn't. What the hell happened to the net? All right, it's getting a little squirrely now, boys. You gotta tighten it up
Oh my
here.
goodness. Couldn't get it out
It's a
either.
bad giveaway.
Yep.
There you
Good
go.
poke.
Good job.
You get a change mostly now. But you would like to see the Avs stop spending so much time in their own zone here.
Penalty, huh?
Huh. There's that penalty you're looking for.
Yeah, you're going to get what you wanted, Blaze. Is he bleeding? I hope not. Ah, fuck.
Oh, and it's on McCarr.
That's not good.
Is
That-
he important to the penalty kill or something?
You know.
Show the replay. It was
Catch him on the
count-
backswing, unfortunate.
Right
There.
there.
Yep.
That's such an unfortunate way to cut him, too.
Yep.
What is Logan O'Connor talking?
Should be in that last message I sent you.
Someone told me he was talking about CDs, yeah, here. LOC. He's talking about CDs. Yep.
Imagine explaining to somebody that's never watched hockey that's like, so that penalty is 2 minutes, but if the guy's bleeding,
Yeah.
then it's 4.
I'm like genuinely surprised no one's ever like been caught for like hiding a razor blade in their gloves or something. Like,
Well, aren't there some of those?
Just like, oh my god,
yeah, right, yeah.
Aren't there some of those old school guys that there's been some interviews where, like, not necessarily razor blades, but like they
bite their
openly,
cheek or whatever,
They openly
yeah.
talk about like
Yeah.
tricks that they use
Yep.
to draw blood off
Yep.
of themselves. It's like, you guys are a little fucking crazy.
Just have a little pocket in your glove with a little blood packet. and
Yeah,
just be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god, gushing everywhere.
there's a story about a rugby player that did that. And they like it was super obvious that it was like a fake blood pill. So when they took him back to the locker room, they had their team doc take a pair of scissors and cut his fucking lip open
Damn.
to be like, no, see, it's legit.
Sheesh. Hopefully they like numbed him up before they cut him.
What's going on here?
The Blues fans are doing Blues fans things, it looks like. Don't know what that was about.
They do that before every power play.
Okay. Still don't know what it's about. Well, that was fast.
What a goal.
Great shot by Tarasenko.
Yeah. Horrible angle goal.
Now you gotta kill another power play.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
You doing the whole thing right.
Yeah, I don't.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you do there. Like, he just makes the perfect shot from an impossible angle. You just tip your cap, man. Frankie needs to be 6 inches taller. That's the only solution to that goal.
And even then, dude, that's like
That's a shot.
I'm saying that's a one-timer. So it's like it's a change of an angle. That's so. I mean, the stick must have like literally just like the
sliced
friction
him or
just like
something.
sliced him
Yeah.
open. So I mean, that replay literally looked like there was
Dude had a
Very-
bloody nose this morning and it just knocked the
Yeah,
blood
yeah.
clot loose.
jarred it a little
Yeah.
loose. Yeah.
Would it feel?
Uh-oh.
It's cogs.
Oh my God.
No way. Is that a pick six?
Let's go Broncos.
Yeah, it was. Oh my God.
The Avs could lose this game 7-1 from here, and it'd still be like, damn, at least they're not the Broncos.
They can lose the next 3 games.
I loved after that clip of Mike Purcell screaming at Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Like once that happened, and you saw Russell Wilson's reaction, like you could tell that was like very jarring. You said
Yeah.
this dude screaming at it. Then after the game, he's like, "No," he was saying, "Come on, let's go." He was like inspiring everybody. I was like, that was the look on your face.
That's what it was.
Oh my. Oh, and then Russell Wilson got stiff-armed into the ground. He threw a pick and then got stiff-armed into the ground.
Some days are tough.
Every day is tough, Russell.
And I'll bet you anything after the game, him and Hackett both say we have to find a way to win games.
You haven't found a way yet, so
Hey, how about this? Change what you're doing. There was also a shot of Travis Kelce on the bench that I'm sure will be memed everywhere.
Oh God. There's no way Hackett is the head coach next year, right?
Dude, he shouldn't be the head coach next week. The fact that he's made it this far into the season is hilarious.
Well, they killed the second penalty, so now we got ourselves a hockey game.
Dude that plays for another team I beer league was saying that he's got Broncos season tickets and he had to drop them to $30 each below face value for the Raider game.
Jesus.
And as of Thursday, they hadn't sold for this game.
Yikes.
He was like, in years past, he was like, one, we would have never been selling our Chiefs game tickets.
And if
He's
you
like,
could, you'd get them for like $100 over.
right. He was like, and yeah, two, they were really easy to sell. Back out. Yep. Oh,
Good
It's the play you want.
Yeah.
Gotta not hit Bennington in the chest, though.
A 4-minute power
I
play
don't-
or
I-
10-second power play that helps them get back
I
into
don't
it.
agree that it's comparable to Bednar. Like, if Bednar had the season he had after the Avs went out and traded for, like,
Right.
fucking Sidney Crosby,
Yep.
then that would be similar to what Hackett has done. But that's...
I don't know. Is there more, like, is Pete Carroll that good of a coach? That he hid this issue?
No,
I mean, he made Geno Smith into a fucking star.
It's true.
So not only that, but like here's just the other thing that like people forget. Everyone is pointing to Peyton Manning and Tom Brady and you can be great late into your career. Those are both very different players than Russell Wilson.
Different style.
Very like Tom,
In the pocket.
Cerebral.
right. All of those, Drew Brees, like they all made their
Yeah.
entire career off of what you just said, being smart, reading the play extremely well, being able to react quickly. But it's all like memes and jokes when like talking about them running, like that bootleg that Peyton Manning ran in. The
Yeah.
reason he was so wide open is because even the Dallas Cowboys organization was like, yeah, there's an 0.5% chance that he actually runs this ball.
That's what everybody was like. There's such a huge thing being able to read what the defense is about to do to you.
Right.
Because Peyton Manning, it was either a two-step drop back or a 3-step, and then the ball was released.
Right.
And now it's just like
And so
looking all over the field for something.
it's not that Russell Wilson wasn't elite at one point and very good, but he has the problems that I was always afraid of with a guy like Matt Duchene. When your game is so reliant, when you're undersized like Russell
When it
Wilson
goes,
is,
it's gone.
right?
Yeah.
And your game is so reliant on your legs and escapability and agility and change of direction and all of that. Your legs are almost always the first things to go as professionals. That's why Joe Thornton was able to outrun Father Time for so long, because he's a great player standing still
Yep.
and distributing the
Doesn't
puck.
have to move his feet to be effective. Good idea.
This is coming back from commercial like really late.
Yeah,
right? Like,
no, it's one of my biggest pet peeves when they miss the face-off of starting play. I get upset.
They've also cut to commercial while the game's
Not even stopped
Yeah.
yet. Yeah.
But so I think that Pete Carroll and the Seahawks just recognize, like, oh, this dude's legs are going. He's always been a little bit of a kooky guy around the room, but you get away with it when you're winning Super Bowls and MVPs and all that shit. And they saw that the legs were going. He had all the injury problems, and they were like, yeah, we'll take a safe bet that a guy that has made his career on being able to outrun everybody on the field probably isn't going to be able to do that anymore. And they are looking resoundingly right. And it's also different because Jared Bednar
Foodie.
got hired 5 days before training camp opened.
Yeah. That whole situation was wild.
I know another coach that got hired just a few days before training camp started. He's done all right.
Who?
Jared Bednar.
That's what I just said. I
Oh,
said
that's
Jared
what-
Bednar
okay,
got
yeah,
hired
yeah,
a few
yeah.
days before training camp. Yeah. Well, but like, and that's why that first season was so terrible. It wasn't his team. It wasn't even Joe Sakic's team at that point. Like,
Yeah.
that was the start of making it that way. It wasn't his staff. Daniel Hackett went through a long interview process.
It also wasn't a team that was expected to be like particularly good that year for the Avs.
Yeah.
Like they weren't expected to be that bad,
Yeah,
but it wasn't like
historically bad.
they just spent the last 3 years missing the playoffs.
Right,
Like,
right. Well, and yeah, so I don't know. It was the fact there was all the expectation.
which like the Rush trade probably overblew expectations for the Broncos, but
Yeah. That was my other thing this whole offseason. And that was why I was so comfortable saying that after week one. I was like, oh, yep, they traded for Russell Wilson and thought that was going to fix everything. Literally, that was their whole plan this offseason. Trade for a quarterback and assume that fixes everything.
fix their defense interestingly. But you know,
But like, dude, they do. They have a culture problem. They have a winning culture problem. The Avs had it for a long time. The Rockies currently have it. No one in that organization knows how to win. And they thought, here we go. Bring in plucky,
That is-
upstart Nathaniel Hackett music at practice, and I start every day with a hug at every guy's locker, whatever the fuck he said at the start of the year, and it's like, holy shit.
I think I told you this off air a while ago, but that one interview after a loss that Russell Wilson did, I have never once in my life heard a winner come up to the stand and tell me that they're a winner.
Yeah. And it's like I said, I think you get away with that. And like I also thought the high knees thing, it wasn't that he was doing them, wasn't that even that he said it, but it was that he included the detail. Everyone on the plane was asleep, and I was doing high knees in the aisles. It's like you didn't have to include that you were the only one awake.
Yeah.
I didn't even, whatever. Do whatever you want. Say whatever you want. You didn't need to include that. And again, if you're dropping 5 touchdown passes a game and running for another one, yeah, you can get away with saying shit like that. Because your teammate's like, yeah, he's a crazy guy, but wow, what a player.
Is a point good enough tonight? Are you happy with the point out of this game if the Avs get there?
Yes.
At this point, you need at least one.
I agree, but is one enough? Can you live with one?
I mean, this is going to be a really bad answer, but like, if that's what you get, it has to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I know what you're saying. It's basically my take as well.
Right.
I mean,
Like-
after the McKinnon injury, I just looked till January 1, and I had this chalked up as a loss.
It's not. I think it would feel a little bit different if they weren't trying to snap a 4-game skid.
Yeah.
If this wasn't loss number 5 in a row, I think you feel totally fine with whatever you get. I think given your roster, you still have to feel that way to an extent.
Yeah.
That if you can get anything out of this last 345 here, you feel fine.
Yeah, I mean this.
But
if they take an L right here, you feel really bad.
Oh.
If they lose this in reg, it's bad.
Yeah.
But
and again, like, yeah, it's bad. It's not good. You don't want that. Because this is that they've been talking now for a couple weeks about we have to find a way to scrape out points.
get back on the right track.
We have to
Yada,
find a way to
yada,
carve
yada.
something out.
Yeah.
This is the you have to moment here where it's like, cool, you're still super depleted. No one's taking that away from you. You've played a very strong game. Now just
Finish.
now here's the find a way to carve out at least start with a point and go from there.
They got to finish. The Avs have scored 2 goals in 120 plus minutes, and they're both Mikko Rantanen. And like, I get that the roster's depleted, but
See, and I don't even know if they'll get another shift. But going back to the pregame,
yeah,
this is what I was talking about.
you need your depth.
This is where you would love to see Charles Hudon bury one of his like 7 chances that he's had in these last couple games.
No, the Broncos scored this
No
time.
way is Jerry Jeudy pounding his chest and flexing right in that guy's face. No way. Down 27-6.
You're only down 20 now. Good job.
What? Yeah.
Second.
Second quarter, sorry. Quarter.
We know what
I mean,
you
that's
meant.
not even like
Well, it's
that
also
great
like
of
his
a
first
play.
catch of the year.
Yeah. Like, I guess he ran a good route, but like,
Still, dude. That's him. See, that's what I'm saying. That like these guys are losers.
yeah, but you have to understand, scoring 1 touchdown's a big deal for them.
Right, and you've given. All right, that's funny. All right,
It's not about winning so much for the Broncos as it is reaching
And- right,
18 points.
right. Which proves my point of they're losers. They don't care. They're like, cool, we got one.
I don't know. You probably should flex after you eat a crayon. I'm going to be honest.
Jesus.
What?
If you're going to eat a crayon, you might as well go hard. That's all I'm saying. This game has been pretty slow, but honestly, hard to fault the Avs a ton. An unfortunate penalty on Cale Makar is why this game is 1-1.
Yeah. Well, and you can't fault the Avs at all. This is just the style that they're having to play right now late in games.
And their defense has been fine, not amazing, but fine. This team can't put a puck in the back of the net unless your name's Mikko Rantanen right now. Excuse me.
They were lined up like they were maybe going to onside kick it, and I was like,
They
LOL.
fucking should.
That's
That's blatant interference. Yeah.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, that was obvious, bro. What are you looking like that about? That shit is obvious. Just stick your ass out right into him.
I thought he even shoved him.
He might have.
Yeah,
Brother. Brother.
How are you even? I love when people complain about penalties like that. Like, it's duh.
Cale Makar gets called for that for looking at a dude wrong. Like,
That's hilarious.
need to win here. Win this game. Even up the special teams battle and win this game.
The most
Braden
blatant
Shen
penalty
took
of all time.
like
yeah.
the most obvious interference I've ever seen.
And then went palms up the whole way to the box.
I love that. That play.
That? You called that?
That's the guy. When they do that, that's when you give him the, you can't do that.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
I love that clip.
Who's it going to be? Lecky? Kale? Nuke? I don't think it'll be
Kale,
Comfer.
it's Kale.
So many bodies in front there, man. I almost wonder if the Avs should clear it out a little bit because the Blues are just packing the box.
Skate.
This is a weird setup. What was the plan there, boys?
Well, they
just didn't. Okay, JT, are you okay? I mean, that's a way to lose a hockey game. That was maybe the worst run power play breakout in the history of mankind, and the Avs deserved it. Of course it was Saad. Of course it was.
See, he just
The
that
ref
sucks.
bodied, and then Makar does that, and Comfer trips, and just gets completely roasted. I mean, that's on JT for just blowing a tire, I guess. I mean, that's just awful. Everything about that was just hilariously awful. And that's that's the shit that's unacceptable. To lose, like, they still could score, but to lose the game like that is just fucking horrible.
To me, that's not on JT at all. That was Lehkonen. Lehkonen froze there.
It's on the whole thing. The whole play was a fucking disaster. Like, the breakout made 0 sense. You get a little bit unlucky with the ref, sure. But every single person on that play did not make a good play. Yes, Lecky. Yes, Kale. And yes, Comfer.
Yeesh.
Oh man.
I mean, that's brutal. Just absolutely brutal. That's the kind of shit that, like, is soul crushing.
Oh, then you lose that face. Don't take one. Don't take one, whoever you are right there. See, they cut off the drop.
And Lecky just panicked. Like,
Right. I don't know. Kale should have skated that.
one of them should have just gone into the zone instead of just standing there. Like, but still, Comfort really can't be blowing that tire when he's the last man back either.
Well, but I mean, that's hard. Like, say you can't lose an edge. You have no control over that.
I mean, I hear you, but also, You never see McKinnon do that shit.
No, that's my point. It's pure luck. You redo that 99 times. It only happens that way once. I get what you're saying, like you're last man, but you got to find a way to win that puck.
That should be what I have more problem
Yeah.
with. Is
Yeah.
you can't just get completely beat like that
sell
by
out
Sod.
to get a stick on that puck or something. But blowing an edge, that's just comical bad luck.
All right.
Oh my Jesus! It's just not there.
No helmet, you got to get off.
Get in! It's in! It's in!
JT
I
too?
think he smacked it. That looked like he
I
smacked
fucking
it.
hope it's JT, man. I genuinely hope it is.
Oh my god. Wonder what I was tweeting here.
I'm reserving. That was a lot of bodies, and I thought I saw a
Yeah.
movement.
We'll see.
Let's see.
Oh, it's Miko.
Fucking close to what I thought I
Yeah,
saw.
it's Miko.
Wow.
It did go off Comfer there.
Last team this beats.
Boy, that would have been a real interesting review if Miko didn't get this.
So that went off JT's glove.
Yeah, it would have been real interesting.
Just body,
is
yeah.
that-
It hit body and
Yeah, it didn't hit his glove.
No, I thought it hit right here.
I thought it did too. There's,
does that count
the
as
thing
a
is,
hand
like,
pass?
there's also a chance that it touches Binnington.
It didn't. So is that a hand pass? If
I-
it inadvertently
probably.
hits the outside of your
This
glove?
is that DU.
Also, like-
DU
Hold
ASU
on.
call.
That one was actually so.
Can
little
we
bit different.
see
A little
another?
different 'cause
Can
it's
we
like
see a
there's-
replay from the reverse
There's
angle?
probably a blatant high stick there
Here,
with
wow.
you guys.
Like, I can't tell at all from that angle what it
No, yeah, I
hits.
have no idea.
He said it's not a challenge right now. We're just verifying it.
I mean, that's definitely a good
It'd have
goal.
to- yeah.
Like, it crossed the line for sure, but is it a hand pass is a valid question.
That's the only thing that I see that could.
Thank you so much.
That's three, right, Jesse?
Yeah.
You said one next?
Sorry? Just one. Yes. Thank you.
It's so hard to tell, man. Here,
It's a goal on the ice, and I.
does it hit his glove or does it hit like his stick or something
So
there?
It doesn't look-
It hits his arm and
Yeah.
then it goes down and like rims off his glove.
I'm not convinced Binnington doesn't touch that either.
Ball is good.
Yeah, let's go.
But so.
Thank
do
fuck.
Do you challenge it now if you're St. Louis?
And they just take just a look at it. If you're
Well, I know, but if what's the like you? So now they were checking to see did it cross the line legally. Do you now come back if you're St. Louis and maybe challenge
And
that?
say it didn't.
Right, that was a hand pass.
I don't know. So this game went from the Avs should probably win it to holy fuck, thank God they're going to get a point.
All right, hey,
Mikko Rantanen.
fucking hate that they have like the goal. It looks so bad.
It really doesn't bother me that much.
It bothers me because it's the different logo from down here. So it just looks like they
it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a secondary logo.
Yeah, it would have been doper with the Yeti foot, but
Agreed. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
Or they should have changed it to the same colors as the rest of the
Well,
uniform.
that or they should have done the Yeti foot in the updated colors. I agree.
That's the thing that pisses me off. That's like the colors are so contradicting.
Yeah. That I'm with you. Put the logos either whatever's up there should be in the color theme of the jersey. Wow. All right,
Avs get a point
bro. They're in the red zone.
and
No
still
shot
be
they
down
actually score.
14.
With one timeout left in the 5?
Why isn't the clock running?
I think they call time now.
Well, you
That-
still haven't gotten a goal from anyone but Miko.
So seriously, I mean, honestly, the whole that like disaster of a power play, right? And like it really changed the entire theme of this game. Now it's like, okay, well, do you have enough to push back here and get a point out of this?
Yeah.
And again, just looking at everything through this injured lineup, until you get 2 more guys back, to me, you still get like you just graded on a bit of a different scale right now.
I agree. I agree.
You get
We'll-
another
we'll
couple
talk
guys,
about it in the post game.
Get another couple guys back and things change, but like I don't know, I think you're relatively happy with this. You really want the extra point, but you got one.
You made it harder than it had to be.
For sure.
But you got there to the 1 point at least. You would like 2. I don't have a ton of faith in this lineup in overtime, though. And they're still down 13, bud.
And Jerry, dude,
They're shooting 2 touchdowns.
Is Jerry Jeudy the Matt Duchene garbage time scorer?
yeah.
It's not garbage time in the
It kind of do be, though.
There's still a full second half to play.
That is horrible coverage. Holy shit.
It feels like it was a big play though.
I actually can't believe he caught that.
And then he danced.
I was gonna say, dude, see, then he does. That's the shit that I just think is.
JT Confer, that's the biggest hug he's ever given anyone in his life right there. Nuke, Miko, and Makar. This is what I said they'd do the other night, and they're doing it tonight.
I scared.
Because they can put Lecky out with Confer on the second set. Yeah.
I hate how much the sun has already set.
It's so brutal, dude.
Yep.
Oh, yeah! Miko
Hat-trick!
throws down the Hattie, the luckiest man alive. You cannot be stopped when you're a Moose in the month of December, I guess. Who needs other players? Just have Miko Rantanen. All right.
I was gonna say, we said they needed more people than Miko ran to do something. Guess not.
Nope, they don't.
Guess not.
They genuinely don't. Bye. We'll see you on the post game in 2 minutes. Love you.